Hi, it's Lori, the armchair chef. It's Tuesday and nobody had to remind me. I'm getting ready to put out my quick and easy project. So, what's quick and easy? Well, a lot of videos out there, this is for crochet, claim to be quick and easy, but are they really? Yeah, I have a playlist that I've saved a lot of them to, over 400. So, what I thought I would do is sometimes giving me a break from a larger project, I'd like to go pick something that's going to be done quick or something that I can use in a make along so that I can get it done and then move on or go back to something I'm already working on. I did half a panel of a sweater and I needed a break. So I started something different because it was very small yarn and I'm not a fan of small yarn. So I went to something that was normal size worsted weight yarn and I feel so much better. Funny how that happens. So what I've been doing is every week I'm putting out something that claims to be quick and easy. It can be a project, it can be a stitch. And so what you can do is take that tutorial and make it your own. If it's a stitch, make something with the stitch. Um, I did one with a bag and I didn't do it as large as she did. I did it smaller so it didn't take me as long. So for me, it was a little bit faster. Other people, maybe not so much if they did the whole thing, depending on how you crochet and what yarn you use. Typically, quick and easy would be larger yarns because they're quicker. That's just logic, right? So a lot of them, when you look up quick and easy, they're going to be fat yarn because that's what's fast. So occasionally I will take something off the list because I'm like, that's going to take a week for me to make. So I don't think that'll be like quick. Easy, yeah, if there's not a lot of sewing involved, if it's something that looks, I my eye is probably different than yours. Some of you are so talented. You do mosaics, you do Tunisian, you do all these fancy stuff. So this stuff is like, not a challenge to you, but it's a break. You can get a break from something you're working on, or it's an idea, you can use it to make something else. I found doing this, I found a stitch that I liked so much, I made a sweater out of it. Yeah. So that's another thing. Also, there's creators out there maybe you don't know about, and I have some of them maybe on my list, and you'll be exposed to somebody who has other great projects that you might like to be familiar with. So, but what I've done this week, instead of picking a random project, this is like the second week in April, technically. Oh, it is actually the second week in April because the first was on a Tuesday. So, this is the second week in April. So, there's probably 2 or 3 weeks left. And Easter is on the 20th this year. So, that is almost exactly 2 weeks. And each week, the project you get a couple weeks to finish it because sometimes you do have other things going on and you don't have time to fit something else in. But what I decided to do this month, since it is Easter month and it is National Animal Awareness Month or something, month of animals, there's a make along going on with Lori Stories and Crochet and So Magical Michelle are doing a make along, anything animal. Doesn't even have to be crochet. It can be anything animal. You can do diamond painting. You can do a drawing. You can do anything you want about an animal. Rock painting. Dye your Easter eggs and paint pictures on your Easter eggs because you know what an egg is? An unborn chicken. I think that qualifies as an animal, don't you? Yeah. It's just a chicken that hasn't been hatched yet. So, what I decided to do is pick out some projects that are animal related. So you can make them as a gift, make a few of them. They're not large, so they could go in an Easter basket for a grandchild. You can give them to your doctor's office, your neighbors. They're cute little things that you can use during the month for Easter or use it as an idea for something else. That's how I get my stuff. I go off a cliff sometimes thinking about what I can do. Sometimes there's too many choices and I have trouble deciding because there's just too many choices. Don't give me so many choices. Give me like to choose from 3 things. So I already went and got them. I'm going to put them all in my quick and easy project playlist. They'll be up on the top. So when you go to the playlist, anything that looks like an animal, there's probably 5 or 6 of them. You can do any of those. You can do all of them. You can do multiples. But what I want you to do is also submit them to So Magical Michelle for her and Lori's animal make along. Yeah. And you can submit as many as you make. There's there's Easter, there's animal, and then there's some Easter stuff because Easter's coming. And I added the egg because I need a squeezy ball when I go to the donate plasma. So I figure I'm going to make myself a squeezy ball so I can use my own instead of theirs. They got dirty rubber ones. And so I'm going to make me my own Easter egg squeezy ball. And I didn't choose anything that uses a lot of extra stuff. Now I could have, some of them were really cute. Some of them use those little plastic googly eyes and you do some, but not everybody has googly eyes. There's some no-sew stuff. And some of these things you guys have probably already made. Some are basic. If you don't have a lot of time, it's good for scrap yarn, different colors. You don't have to use Easter colors. You can use any color you want. If you have some scrap stuff sitting around, fuzzy yarn, some of this would be good for some of that novelty yarn you have. Plushy yarn. Dollar Tree had plushy yarn for a while. That might be good. Eyelash yarn could be used for some of this. So some of that random stuff you have. Ooh, I just remembered I had a flash. Somebody asked me about pom-pom yarn. And I'm like, oh yeah. I don't think I might still have it here. I was going to look for it, but I don't have all my yarn here. But I do think I kept my novelty yarn here. Not my, yeah, I went and got my Christmas yarn. A lot of it's Christmas. So anywho, that's off the subject. So what I'm going to do right now is share my screen with you and introduce you to the projects I chose. And I'll put this up tonight. So if you want to get a head start or you want to gather some of your scrap yarn up so you can make something. And you'll have 2 weeks to do it. That'll be definitely in time for Easter. By the end of the month, you submit any animal project you make to So Magical Michelle, and she will put together a playlist like I do with some of my things. So let me go share my screen now and show you the things that I picked out. Some things that I might want to make. Okay, let's see. Where's my share? There's my share. Okay. It's going to put me somewhere small. Okay, the first one is pretty basic. It's a coaster with little ears on it that's supposed to look like a bear. Okay. Now you can get creative with this. You want to make this pink, you can make a pig. If you see this and say, oh, I could do such and such with this. I can make the ears pointy and do something else with this. Whatever you want to do. But the base project is this bear coaster. It's just round with a couple little bumps on it. And if you're going to use it as a coaster, I would suggest cotton. Now, if you wanted to, you could make 2 of these, put them together, make it a little puffy. Could be a little toy. You could do something like this and put like a little bag of beans or peas or corn or something in it, dried stuff. Use them as little bean bags for your kids to toss. They could practice their tossing skills with stuff like this. It's very tight. You would have it, it's the beans inside something inside of it. You could make them with numbers on them, and they have to toss the number beanbag into the numbered tray, box, bowl. Wouldn't that be fun? You could do this for your grandkids. Lori, oh wait, your baby's only 13 months old. Yeah, he might not know his numbers yet, but he could throw these. That might be fun. Okay, the next one is a cat. It's very small. Come on. Let's go back. let's put these things on mute now. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Come on. I had a picture of these. There we are. Okay. Now, this is small, doesn't have to be a keychain. You could use this as an ornament. The little black things around the neck look like little beads, but I think you could use a yarn, a black piece of yarn to make a collar. Yeah, these are seed beads. It looks quick. You could make these with little clips on them or just little strings, tie them onto your purse, a bag, sew them onto the dog's collar, put them on a hat. These look pretty easy and quick, and you could do them in lots of colors. It could be something you can, you guys got imaginations. So there's a little cat, qualifies for Animal Month. This is do not believe there's any sound, any voice on this one. It sounds like she's just doing music. So, okay, let's go to the next one. There are a lot of different type of leggy frogs out there. This one I chose because I like Rhonda Butler. And this one looks like you can make it with the little eye bumps or without the little eye bumps. Just make a square, add your little eyeballs, or add eye bumps. Now, she made this in 2 sizes. She did this big one in a bulky 6-weight yarn, and then she did the regular one smaller. She says you're going to want to use a little hook, a little size smaller. And the big one doesn't even look like it needs to be stuffed. Yeah, it looks like it's plushy. You could put crinkle material in there so it gives it a little sound on it. Crochet the eyes instead of putting safety eyes on it. And yeah, you can have yourself a little leggy frog. Frogs don't have to be green. You can do any color you want. So there's the third one. There's a leggy frog. And she calls them beanbag pocket frogs. So if you wanted to, you could just put some sort of a seal on this, and it could be sort of a bag, right? It could be a little bag that could hold something. So make some small ones, put them in Easter baskets, put beans in them, make them a bean bag for tossing. Could do that too. Now, the next one is a chicken. And there we go. This is a bod pattern. This was I don't know how long ago she did this one. Oh, it's a long time ago, 212, her pattern 212. It's a round chicken with appendages on it to look like something else. Everything's crocheted. There's no safety eyes involved. So this could be good for Easter. You could make this in 2 parts, put it together, make a cat toy out of it. Don't know if I would put the little stuff on it if I made it like a cat toy, but this could be cute on a bag. Let's see. She's got, and you know how Bod does her patterns. I love how she does her patterns. So, okay. That's the chicken. Now, this is the other one that I picked because I want a squeezy ball. So I decided to add the eggs because I need a squeezy ball, and an egg is just an unborn chicken, right? It could be fertilized. If it's fertilized, it's an unborn chicken. So I think that qualifies. You could put little eyes on it, make it with eyeballs. any colors you want. Easter's coming. You could do this. You can make these things that the little kids can throw around at each other. Again, make a game for the kids. Put numbers on them. Put letters. Have them spell out words. Oh my goodness, lots of things. So that I'm going to make one, and I'm going to make it so that I can do a have something to squeeze when I go to the go give my plasma. And I can put a little clip on it so that I can attach it to my purse, so I have it with me all the time. So then the last one is going to be related to Easter. This also is an Easter bunny. A lot of things start round. And then this, she mentions, can be done two-sided. You can do this two-sided. This could be a cat toy. You just make two round things, add your ears, stuff it, add a thing onto it. Could be an ornament. It's a bunny, and you can decorate your little bunny any way you want. Face, safety eyes. And also the same thing, if you use different ears, it could be a different animal. Just saying, you can do anything you want. But this is the base pattern you'll be starting with. And yeah, those are the ones I'm going to add to the quick and easy playlist for you for this week, and for the next 2 weeks. You can work on these, and it'll qualify for anything you need to do with Easter. It could qualify for something you're doing for the butterfly colors, the movie colors. I think somebody has a bird color. The animal make along for Teacher Lori and Magical Michelle. And I'll have links to a lot of the people I mentioned down below. I don't believe any of these qualify. None of these were from Nastasia. So she's the creator of the month for April. So I don't have anything from her in here, but this will be my quick and easy this week. So check out your scraps, see what you got. You can take them with you somewhere if you want to make some of this. Just make a bunch of, go somewhere, if you're somewhere, make bunches of circles, and then when you get home, you can finish them up. So if you're out and about, if you're stuck in traffic, if you're waiting somewhere, yeah, a lot of you probably could already make these things in your sleep, but this is what we're going to do this week. So thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. If you still have projects out there, send me pictures of them. And I'm almost ready to put out another video. I have a few other things I need to do first before I put out another video. And so I will see you. I'm putting this out now. I have a live tonight I'm going to be doing. I usually do it on Tuesday with Teacher Lori, but she is busy. She does not have time to do one tonight. So I am going to be on my own. Yeah, unsupervised. Yeah. And I have some plans, which means I have to go out and run some errands and do some things. I have to go to the post office. I have 4 packages I've been meaning to mail for a week, but with my dental work and the pain, I just have not gotten around to putting the labels on them. And plus, it terrifies my dog. He hates it, the tape, the noise the tape makes. So I kind of put that off. And I did that today. So I'm going to take those out with me when I go run my errands. And I will see you guys tonight on my live, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So it's earlier. So you guys can actually come and watch and play and participate if you like. Okay? I will see you later. Let's see if I get out of this. Stop that one. There I am. Okay, there we go. I see you later.